And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Duffy here with Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable, for a CVAC hockey game at American North between Northeastern Clinton Cougars and Plattsburgh High Hornets. Northeastern comes into the game with a 4-3 CVAC record. I believe that Plattsburgh is sitting at a 5-1 CVAC league record at this time. Plattsburgh goalie Robbie Knowles is dressing. It's playing up front, and I know that Northeastern is missing 3 regulars today: Zach Gay, Mason Letourneau, and Ryan Marks. Cougars coached by Rob Francis, Jason Barnhart, and Northeastern's been in every game this year, Calvin. They work real hard as a team. Team defense is a strong part of their game, and seem to be a real well gelled group. And we're ready for the opening face-off. Jason Lemoy drops the puck. Toloski back to Bayshard. Bayshard being watched by Roberts. Kicked up to Toloski into the Northeastern zone. Rabideau behind his net. Casa Birch back to Leduc. Nick Leduc just coming back after a 2-week hiatus, concussion suffered against Churchville, Chile. Kept in by Tucker. Number 2, Noah Gagne gets the puck up. Back to Gagne. Duffy pursuing. Gagne to Bayshard. Bayshard's cross-ice pass knocked down by Duffy. Birch chips it in the zone, and Bayshard knocks it back down in the Northeastern zone. Tucker, Rabideau dumps it to the left of Giancarlo Ventry. Northeastern hasn't faced Ventry yet. Ventry, from what I've seen in the CVAC this year, faced quite a few shots and has done well. Thus, Robbie Knowles has been able to help his team out by moving up front. Chad Littlefield dumps the puck into the corner. Lemire, just past Lemire, kept in now by Birch, and Plattsburgh's going to dump it just to the right of Cody Young, and we'll have our first face-off of the game. Coming to the left of Giancarlo Ventry.
Getting close to playoff time, Mike, and I don't think there's any much for clear favorites. On a given night, everybody can beat everybody, right?
You know, it seems to be the the trademark of the league this year, and I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Out of all the teams, one thing going in Beekmantown's favor is sheer numbers. They're deep. They're probably deeper than any other team, but they've shown they can be beat. Bayshard with the puck. Bayshard up the wall to number 19, J.D. Side. Side has it taken away by Lemaire. Nice move by Dayton Roberts. Drifts one just wide. Puck up, Bayshard. Up to J.D. Side. The puck goes past Birch. Birch and Toloski racing for it. Toloski right on net, and it's kicked aside by Cody Young. Now the puck in the corner, back to Gagne. Gagne, Bayshard. Bayshard flips it up. Knocked out of the zone by Lemaire. Bayshard tried to chip it in, and Lemaire deflected it into the Cougar bench. 12:55 to go in the first. Northeastern 0, Plattsburgh 0.
What'd you count, 13 and 15 for players tonight? What's the normal number the team will usually carry?
Well, Northeastern usually carries 16 players. And I believe that this may be the entire Plattsburgh team. For the last couple seasons, they have been shorthanded. And one thing I've noticed with the league, Northeastern's numbers are down, Saranac's numbers are down, so I'm sure that Plattsburgh, can appreciate that. They've been feeling that for the last couple of seasons. Duffy just out of his reach. Leduc, he takes a hit. Duffy gets it deep, takes the body. Andrew Bayshard up the wall, kept in by Tucker. Tucker takes a hit. Andrew Bayshard kept in by Duffy. He takes a hit. And number 10 gets the puck deep. Number 10 is John Anthony Finelease. Finelease on the forecheck. Got Tucker and Rabideau behind the net. Tipped out in front. And just wide, Duffy chips it into the corner. Duffy with it. Duffy up the wall. He takes a check, keeps going. Chips to Birch. Birch with it. Birch just missed. Oh, nice quick shot. Ventry, another backhand. Another save. So 2 quick shots and saves there by Ventry, and we're quickly seeing that the Ventry hype, he certainly comes as advertised. He made a couple quick pad saves on 2 quick shots, and really some end-to-end play here. 11:41 to go, first period. Tucker gains the red line. He's going to get it deep. Northeastern's going to change. Duffy and Birch to the bench, and Palmer and Lemaire come out. Chad Littlefield. He gets it across. Nobody home. Brady Vassar. Quick shot to the front of the net. Out of the reach of the Northeastern players. Number 19 Side tries to step around Littlefield. Not able to. Palmer and Bayshard. Bayshard kicks the puck up to Toloski. Toloski with it. Toloski to Maston. Maston, who has real good wheels, tries to go outside in on Vassar. Vassar doesn't fall for it. Plays the body, and puck kicks back to Eric Bayshard. Bayshard to Maston. Maston has it go off of Vassar. Littlefield at the red line. He gets it deep. Palmer in pursuit. Nick Leduc. Castle Birch come out. Palmer with it. Palmer looks out front. Nobody home. Takes a hit from Bayshard. Bayshard with it. Bayshard gains the red. He dumps it in, and Plattsburgh pursues. Number 8, Andrew Bayshard. Back to 12, Ryan Whalen. Whalen gets it in the corner. Now Tucker being pursued by Bayshard. Tucker crosses the red. Tucker into the corner. Loses a stick on the play. Bayshard with the puck. He kicks it up. Rabideau back in the corner, knocked down by Clark. Roberts with it. Roberts. He takes a check. Number 10, Finelease to Bayshard. Bayshard gets it deep. And you can see both teams really just kind of, feeling each other out. Neither team taking many chances, don't want to make any mistakes, and I think that the first team to make a mistake will, be the one to cave, and that's what they're waiting for. Dump behind the Northeastern zone. Kicked up the wall to Side. Vassar Vassar gets it deep into the Plattsburgh zone. Roberts takes a hit from Maston. Puck out to the neutral zone. Lemire goes through Duffy. Oh, and can hear the Plattsburgh faithful disagreeing with that offsides call, but Jason Lemoy right there and made the call.
His father was in here a few minutes ago, and I asked him if he had a rooting interest. Paul said, "I'm just here to watch the refs."
Back to Vassar. Off ref Lemoy. To Bayshard. Bayshard gets it deep. Vassar had it losing it in his skates, regains control. Vassar takes a two-hand, no call. Again, they're going to let the boys play. Number 12, Ryan Whalen, excuse me. That looks like an ice as number 8, Andrew Bayshard from the Plattsburgh side of the red line dumps it in the northeastern zone, and 8:31 to go in the first period. We've got a 0-0 score. Looks like we've got Leduc centering Roberts and Birch. Leduc to Roberts. It's like Northeastern trying a set play, and it was just deflected. Because right off the face-off, the weak side Northeastern defenseman had jumped into the play and got caught on a 2-on-1, but worked out in the Northeastern favor. Rabidou circles. Up to just out of the reach of Roberts. Tucker makes a move around one man. Takes a hit, keeps on going. Puck deep into the corner before Eric Bayshard. Eric Bayshard to the side. Side steps Birch. Birch circles back to the point. Leduc with it. Just couldn't get the handle on it. Just out of his reach. Similar to baseball or a quarterback, I think Leduc was pulling the trigger before he actually had control of the puck. He wanted to make
feeling a grounder and coming up on it too soon, that type of thing.
Yep. Leduc reads the play nicely. He steps around a defenseman. Quick shot into Ventry's glove, and 7:20 to go. First period. Northeastern 0, Plattsburgh 0.
Ventry's got to be about a foot shorter than Robbie Knowles, and it's a whole different thing you're looking at there when you're shooting at him instead of at Robbie.
Certainly is. It's an entirely different view of the net. Robbie Knowles, a great team player. So when Northeastern looks like Nick Palmer is going to go for a trip, his stick kind of got caught up in the Plattsburgh player's feet, and just happened to have referee Jason Lemoy standing right there. Our first power play of the game, 7:12 remaining in the first period. Say that the shots might be a little bit in Northeastern's favor at this time. Territorial play is probably even.
Now, when I think of the name Palmer in Northeastern, I think of Alberg, Vermont. Is he a Vermonter? Or?
He is. He's from Alberg, Vermont. Nick's been playing youth hockey in Rouse's Point since probably 4 or 5 years old, and Northeastern does have a unique situation where they do get quite a few students from the state of Vermont. We've got Bayshard. Reese Tucker did a great job reading that play, getting his stick into that passing lane. Bayshard had tried a shot that was blocked, then he tried a hard pass, and Tucker took away that passing lane. Now Toloski passes up, takes a hit from Duffy. We've got number 12, Whalen. Whalen's shot goes wide. Jack Toloski, one of the better passers in the CVAC. You don't want to give him a lot of room. Another nice play by Vassar. Vassar's going to send it up the length of the ice. Got 23 seconds to go. Ventry stops for Bayshard. Bayshard behind his own net. Bayshard tips it up to Toloski. Birch comes over. Toloski goes rink wide to Gagne. Gagne gets it deep in the zone. We've got 10 seconds to go in the power play. Rabideau battling. Vassar comes over to help his partner, and Northeastern's going to get it out. Gagne's going to dump it back into Northeastern zone. Plattsburgh's going to come out, and it's like there's going to be a change. Flipped up to Leduc. Knocked down by Gagne. Gagne just chips it out, and just out of the reach of Duffy. Slipped just wide. Ventry's going to pick it up and take a face-off with 5:21 to go. I don't believe that Northeastern allowed a shot in that power play. It had a couple blocks and took away some passing lanes. So nice penalty kill on the first power play of the game. Leduc, Birch, Duffy. Won by Feinlease. Birch there. And I say that loosely. I guess it doesn't matter if you don't win the draw. It just matters who gets there first. And Northeastern did get to that loose puck first. Nice pass up the middle, just out of the reach of 19 JD side. Into the corner on a forecheck. Birch taken down, manages to stay with it. Comes around the net. Castle Birch now. Castle Birch tries to get the puck out. Can't do it. Off of Rabideau. Birch with it. Birch crossing the zone, and it's knocked out of his reach by number 12, Ryan Whalen. Ventry chips it aside. Clark to Whalen. Whalen pursued by Littlefield. Nice hustle. Littlefield drops it deep. Clark. He's going to ring around to Knowles. Knowles has it knocked down by Lemire. Kept in by Vassar. Chipped in the corner by Lemire. Littlefield. Littlefield takes a check. Keeps going. Lemire has it go around to Tucker. Tucker, quick shot, deflected. Hit from behind by 17 Clark, but nothing there. Littlefield tries to slip it in front. Oh, nice move, and just wide. Jordan Lemire did everything right on that play. Goalie down, goalie beat, and just missed the net. Well, on that play, you saw Northeastern use some short, quick passes, good puck support, and Jordan Lemire found himself all alone, made a move, goalie down, and just put it wide. Palmer to Littlefield. Littlefield sidesteps the check, keeps the puck moving forward. Kick to the side. Bayshard with it. Bayshard takes a hit from Roberts. Dayton Roberts has played very well for Northeastern this season, a freshman. And as you can see from that hit, that he's definitely not afraid. He doesn't play, like a typical freshman finding their way in a physical sport. It's not easy for a freshman in this game. There's such a difference in the body size. Out front, Rabideau. And Bayshard and Duffy continue their festivities from the last game. Working hard. The puck managed to get out to Rabideau. And nice quick shot on net. Duffy there for the rebound. Duffy being talked to because I think he took a little extra whack at the puck as it sat in Ventry's glove. And I'm sure that Ref Lemoy told him, hey, the puck's in the glove. Your stick doesn't need to be there. Up the wall. Whalen to Andrew Bayshard, goes cross ice to side. 10 Feinlease, and Cody Young covers just to the right of his net. Kind of chipped out front by number 19 side to Feinlease, and Young jumps on the puck. 2:30 to go. First period, nothing. Vassar up to Duffy. Duffy up the wall. Now we've got Palmer. Palmer crosses the red. In the blue. Ooh, looks like he was tripped up. Very similar to the play he got called on. And We've got sticks flying and high stick, and I think the Plattsburgh player might, I don't know, that was a strange deal. I think he was long gone if he would have kept his feet going. And Northeastern gives up a quick goal here. Northeastern let Toloski walk out from the wall, and he put one over Young's glove. Got to win those battles on the wall. Jack Toloski's a dangerous player, and you don't want to give him that space because he just showed, you know, what will happen if you do that. Josh Rabideau circles away from Toloski. Rabideau off of Birch's stick. Bayshard rings it around. Toloski. Into the corner, Toloski with it. Toloski tries to go out front, knocked away, and now Lemire. Lemire's going to get the puck deep. We've got under a minute to go here in the period. Two Northeastern forecheckers on the play. Maston's going to chip it in from this side of the red line, and I don't quite understand why that was waved off. I guess the biggest issue I have with that, Calvin, is it's a known thing that you've got to cross the red to not have an icing, and I think that the player could have gained the red line. There was no Northeastern player in front of him. I'd be interested to see the reasoning of why that was waved off. I'm sure the ref has in his mind there's a reason, but I'm interested to know. Leduc had his own blue line. Has it taken away from him. Rabideau circles behind his net, and after one period of play, Plattsburgh High School 1, Northeastern nothing. Well, from announcer Jim Maston, the shots after one were 8-6 in favor of Northeastern. Bayshard to Gagne. Maston to Toloski, and whistled off sides by Mr. Mike Legree.
From the Cherubusco Legrees.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Originally, yeah. Originally he's a Busco boy.
Mike Legree dropping the puck. Bayshard circles in his own zone, pursued by Leduc. Bayshard, Gagne to Toloski. Toloski in the Northeastern corner to the left of Cody Young. Toloski with it. Steps around Duffy. Tucker loses his stick. Body on Maston. Oh boy. And just like that, 14:29 to go for second period. Took a strange bounce. I don't think Young knew where it was, but it was right off his paddle. And I don't think he could see the puck, and then quick poke by Maston and into the Cougar net.
Stick in the way didn't help either.
Yeah, having the stick in the way didn't help. Northeastern had enough puck support that the defenseman should have grabbed that stick. He was within 2 feet of it, but continued to kick it up the wall. Northeastern dumps it in. Feinlees flips up, knocked down by Birch. Just knocked down by Feinlees. Robbie Knowles. Last time these two teams played, Robbie was the goaltender. Robbie stepping up for his team and playing up front. He's wearing number 9. He's on the forecheck. Rabideau hit by Bayshard. Roberts up to Littlefield, has it go off his stick. Dumped back in the Cougar zone by Whalen. Feinlees Knocked off the wall by Littlefield. Lemire knocks it down, but kicked in by Knowles, and Rabideau knocked it down. Rabideau familiar with knocking down an object, as he was the all-star goalie for Northeastern's sectional winning soccer club. Does a great job. He's also a real good baseball player, so he's excellent at knocking down pucks. Chipped in by Tucker, knocked down by a Plattsburgh defender. It's out to Maston, good wheels. Maston trying to duck around Tucker. Tucker keeps him outside. Vassar. Tucker leading the rush, pursued by Maston. Tucker can't get by Toloski. Now what you're seeing now is, it's a natural reaction. The Northeastern down by 2, and it seems that certainly changed the way they're playing. It seems to be more of an individual style. Duffy bothered by Toloski. Off Toloski and goes to the defender. It looks like we're going to have a penalty call. Lemoy signaling interference on number 21, Alex Maston. Maston with a goal tonight. Maston and Toloski, longtime line mates for Plattsburgh, and Toloski a junior. This is Maston's last season, so their time together is winding down. Cougar power play. We've got Duffy centering with Birch and Roberts. Rabideau with a puck. Rabideau, Tucker, a quick shot just wide. Duffy has it go off his stick. Tucker with a quick shot, and well, it seems that the Bayshard boy can certainly get away with a little more. There's been a lot of talk and controversy, which I won't get into. Duffy, quick shot, knocked down in front. Birch back to Duffy. Duffy tries to go into the corner with it. Tucker circles in his own zone. He's going to tip it up to Roberts and Whalen. And Plattsburgh ices the puck past Tucker. Young's going to stop it behind his own goal. Birch with it. Being watched by Toloski. Birch up to Littlefield. Off his stick. Birch with it. Birch past Toloski. He goes wide. Birch around the net, out front, and out of the reach of Littlefield. It's going to go all the way down to Young. Young stops it, leaves it there for Birch. Being pursued by Side. Out of the reach of Leduc. Lemire makes a move around his defender, tips to Leduc. Right on goal, nothing there. Vassar, quick shot, blocked. Tipped in front, Leduc. Shot by Lemire, blocked. Another save by Ventry. Oh, right now it looks like Plattsburgh is content and doing a good job of taking away the center of the ice, blocking shots, and not allowing Northeastern with second shots on goal.
It's like a basketball game where if you don't give that team a chance to get the rebounds and put it back up, same thing here.
Yep, it certainly is. You've got to box out and prevent those second shots. Bayshard shot on net. Vassar. Birch with the puck. Birch going to cross the center line. He's hit by number 10, Feinleys. Tipped back in by Bayshard. Number 7. Oh, a errant pass there by Northeastern. Intercepted by Maston. Now Lemire with the puck. Lemire. He takes a hit from number 10, John Feinleys. Vassar. Up the wall, nobody home. Palmer almost causes a turnover. Maston chips in. Toloski and Vassar fighting for the puck. Tipped in front, knocked away by Littlefield. Lemire takes a hit from 19. Shot up by Bayshard and puck out of play. Gonna have a face-off just outside the northeastern blue line. And like I was saying, Calvin, it just seems that since Northeastern's given up the goals, the team play's kind of gone to the wayside. It's been a lot of individual efforts.
They all want to take care of it themselves and not as a team, huh?
Yeah, and it just seems I know that Plattsburgh plays a real sound game, and so does Northeastern. I think that they've just got to play the game and let things take care of themselves. Get pucks to the net, try and get rebounds. Birch with it. Birch. And I didn't see that call, but number 16, Nick Leduc. Leduc heading to the penalty box. Interference was the call, and did you pick it up, Calvin? I didn't see the ref's arm up as they were heading up out of the zone, and it must have happened somewhere away from the play. Bayshard with the puck. Bayshard looking back door. Toloski again, very dangerous, and he's one of the best passers in the CVAC. Very crafty with the puck. Finally shot blocked by Tucker. Out of play and off a Northeastern player, and it's going to be again the face-off to the left of Cody Young. Got Rabideau and Maston jousting. Looks like we've got Ventry. I was wondering, it was a real strange play. I didn't see that the other official was at the far end. I thought we were ready to go. We got Fine Lease and Duffy. Duffy wins a draw. Tucker pursued by Maston. Kept in at the point by Bayshard, Maston. Chipped out, not out of the zone though. Number 2, Gagne. Gagne's going to tip to Toloski. Toloski being watched by Rabideau, a rugged defenseman for Northeastern, and he's going to send the puck down the ice. Even does a gentlemanly thing and tips the stick back to Maston. Toloski watched by Duffy, makes a move around him. Toloski into the Northeastern zone. He's going to drop for Andrew Bayshard. Andrew Bayshard tries to thread the pass to the middle. Nobody home. Taken away by Tucker. Sent the length of the ice. Duffy going for a change. Lemire coming on for him. Tipped out of Lemire. Lemire shot blocked by Bayshard. Again tonight, Calvin, and I commented earlier that Plattsburgh is very good about taking away the center of the ice. You see another block shot there. It's actually funny. I coach a Pee Wee team, and it's one thing that we like to discuss is defending from the inside out. If they want to stay outside, we're going to give them the outside and then take it away. But we'll never concede the middle of the ice. And we've got another penalty coming up. It's like to number 8, Andrew Bayshard. Didn't see that one either, Calvin. Doesn't mean it wasn't a penalty, and I hope nobody takes that for with me saying that comment. We're working on getting the instant replay. Stay tuned. Tucker has it knocked away from him. Tucker with it. Tucker in the corner. Tucker around the net. Tucker circles away. Again, he's being watched by... Oh, it comes out of the zone. Again, talking about that individual effort. He's got a 5-on-4 and one player carrying it around the zone. And Duffy with it. Duffy. Back to Tucker. Tucker, Rabideau, Duffy. Again blocked. Sent down the length of the ice by Toloski. Tucker with it. Tucker. Tucker to Roberts. Roberts tips, but more or less stopped, more than tipped it. Bayshard sent the length of the ice by number 2 Gagne. Tucker with it. Forwards really aren't giving him anything to pass to at this time. The neutral zone shot, block again. Gagne. Tucker with it. Tucker battles to Birch. Birch has it knocked off his stick. And hotly contested there. Duffy tries to dive and keep it in. Can't do it. And again, too many individual efforts. Duffy tips it to Roberts. Andrew Bayshard inside out on Rabideau. Shot saved by Young. Rabideau with it. Got 2 Northeastern players down together in front. Shot just wide. Roberts. It's in the corner. Toloski. Andrew Bayshard watched by Rabideau. Roberts with it. He's going to flick it up the wall all the way down the ice. Northeastern needs a change. At 5:15 to go, second period. Plattsburgh hanging on to a 2-0 lead, and I shouldn't say hanging on. Plattsburgh with a 2-0 lead. Really hasn't been any great chances, I don't think, by either team this period.
Did the Cougars even get a shot during that last power play?
I don't think they did have a shot, and what's been their strength, Calvin, all season long is their power play, and they've kept it real simple. Pucks to the points, shots from the points, and traffic in front. And no, we're not seeing that right now. But again, desperate times change the game plan when you're dealing with kids, and it seems like we do seem to be a little rattled as far as that goes. Trying to do too much. Vassar knocked away by Toloski. Toloski tried to go cross ice to a streaking Alex Maston and just broken up. And again, you can see the vision of Jack Toloski. Whalen chips it into the Plattsburgh bench, and we'll have a face-off just outside of the Plattsburgh zone. One thing with Northeastern, they are missing 3 players tonight. Mason Letourneau, Ryan Marks, Zach Gay. And what that does is it's also not allowing Northeastern to field lines that have played together this season. Definitely a shorter bench than normal, but you've got to be able to play through it. Rob Knowles beat the Northeastern forward on the back check, and it's an example there. Cody Young had no chance on the play.
It's a big goal right there. Makes it now 3-0, and that's going to pick up 2 Plattsburgh because your normal goalie scores for you. I think that's a high impact goal right there, I think, Mike.
Yeah, that's when you look back on this one, it is a huge goal. I really wish that we did have the replay, because it shows things that you try and teach kids in youth hockey, and you have to come back and take your man. Really left Cody Young high and dry right there. Rabideau, Tucker. And it looks like 19 White's going to the box, and Northeastern will go to the power play. And as Calvin and I discussed earlier, I don't think Northeastern had a shot the last power play. Face-off is going to be to the left of Ventry. We also have another pattern here, Calvin. If you go back to the Lake Placid game, Northeastern up, give up 3 goals in the second period, lose 3-2. Beekmantown game, Northeastern is up, tie game, within a goal. Second period they gave up 5. The second period has been the downfall of Northeastern all season. No rhyme, no reason, but it's definitely been a backbreaker. Rabidou with it, behind his own goal. Rabidou to Tucker. Birch can't handle it. Tucker. Tucker throws it out front. Again, nobody home. For whatever reason, it seems Northeastern's got 3 guys up high playing the umbrella. And Leduc watched by Toloski. Lemire. Duffy standing still, has the puck taken away from him. Rabidou takes out his man. Maston to the net. Rabidou. Now looks like we've got Brady Vassar taking some shifts up front. To Leduc, kept in by Bayshard. Rabidou. Side. Leduc. Off the wall, off Lemire, into the Cougar zone. Rabidou. Turns away from Andrew Bayshard. Rabidou again. Pursued by Fineleys. Shot and kicked away by Cody Young, and face-off will come to the left of him. Right now, Calvin, just no flow to the Northeastern game whatsoever. Got Littlefield and Fineleys. Littlefield. The reach of Birch. Littlefield battling. Field throws a hit. Puck jumps out to number 10, Fineleys, kicked out by Young. And number 20, Brady Vassar, going to take a holding penalty. It's a simple theory. My son and I were talking about hockey on the way down here, my youngest son. He's a Buffalo Sabre fan and I'm a Montreal Canadian fan. And he was angry at the number of penalties that the Sabres seem to be taking today. But with the 5-1 hockey game and the shots on goal, the fact was Montreal was controlling the puck. And the team that controls the puck doesn't take the penalties. And that's what you're seeing here today. Plattsburgh's been in control of this second period, and it's been Northeastern on their heels. And when you're on your heels, you take penalties. Toloski. Left side, Ryan Savage. We're 44. Savage is a freshman for Northeastern. To side. Birch has it knocked down by Littlefield, doesn't get out of the zone, and Birch sends it to center ice. Toloski up the wall, Birch with it. He's going to send it down. Toloski will pick it up at his blue line. Cuts across the center ice, drops it into the zone. Maston in pursuit, watched by Savage. Maston cuts to the middle, quick shot, save. Littlefield battles. Puck off the wall, knocked down by Whalen. Goes to JD side. Side tips back to Toloski. Toloski crosses the red. Makes a move around Littlefield. Littlefield. Bayshard with it. Bayshard out to Whalen. Back to Bayshard. Back to Whalen. Whalen steps in. Oh, off the post. Young never saw that. Wrapped around by Maston. Northeastern coming out with a line of Duffy and Birch to kill. We've got 4 seconds to go in the
6.5 in the period.
face off to the
Man in the box for the
right of Young. Yeah, we just got I think 21 Maston took a penalty. I'm not really sure what's going on. We can hear some people hollering from outside the room that we're in for the
parents.
Oh, yes. Now I know what they're hollering about. Is the face-off should go to the Plattsburgh zone. It was Plattsburgh that took the penalty.
Okay.
So we'll have a face-off in the Plattsburgh end. So it's going to be interesting here. They'll, instead of taking it all the way down, it looks to me like 21 Maston got a misconduct. He's still slamming his stick in the penalty box.
And I don't see anything on the clock.
No, they won't. So in an instance like that, and again, if I'm reffing the game, I'm going to give 2 because I'm going to hurt the team, and then I'm going to give the 10 that hurts the individual. A call like that only hurts the individual. So to me, this is a team game. If you've got a guy that and Northeastern going for interference as Birch knocked the stick out of the hands of Andrew Bayshard. With 1 second to go, we'll have a face-off. To the right of Cody Young. Boy, quick snapshot.
I was thinking it was almost impossible to score with the second, and it almost happened there.
Come on, Al. Play some hockey today.
We'll start the third period. Plattsburgh on the power play. Castle Birch in the box. It was called interference, but he slashed the puck, got stick out of Bayshard's hands. Leduc chasing Whalen. Whalen jumps up. Round Duffy. Toloski into the northeastern zone. Circles around the net. He's watched by Vassar. Flip back to Toloski. Toloski watched by Leduc. Bayshard, quick shot. Thought I heard some metal from here. Leduc can't clear. Kept in by Bayshard. In the corner, Knowles. Knowles already with a goal tonight. Seen some power play time. Dumped the length of the ice by Tucker. Bayshard to pick up. Bayshard around his net. Being watched by Lemire. Bayshard up to number 3, Colin Giroux. Nice pass to Side. Side coming with speed through the neutral zone back to Giroux. Puck's deflected wide. Another drop stick. Nice give and go out of the corner that's broken up by Rabideau. Rabideau again, breaks it up even. It's kept in by Side. Finally, quick shot off the side of the net. Rabideau battling. Tipped in front. Birch with it. Birch crosses the red. It's in deep. Knocked away by Gagne. Side with the puck. Side to Gagne. Gagne Bayshard. Steps around Lemaire. Off the wall. Down Littlefield. Birch. Bayshard hit by Rabideau as he dumps the puck in the zone. Tucker behind the goal. Away by Rabideau. Bayshard with it. Bayshard to the corner. Tucker, nice move around Toloski. Seven. Dandro up to Toloski. Toloski into the Cougar zone. Dandro after Vassar to Tucker. Tucker up to Palmer, out of his reach. Whalen off Ventry. Whalen with it. Whalen circles away off the wall, kept in by Vassar. Leduc lifts Clark's stick off the wall by Whalen. Massimo Burt circles away. Vassar dumps the puck deep. Dayton Roberts with a hit. Nick Leduc across the top of the key and nobody home. Palmer pursuing. Palmer. Leduc up the wall. He's being watched by Feinlease. Palmer to Roberts. Nice move outside. Quick shot into the glove of Ventry. He's going to hold on for a face-off. 11:29 in the third. Plattsburgh 3, Northeastern 1. We've got Littlefield, Duffy, and Birch. Littlefield taking a draw. Birch hit by Bayshard. Dumped in the zone. Duffy with it. Bayshard. Watched by Birch. Birch with it. Birch in the middle. Little snapshot that was going end over end and right into the glove of Ventry. Northeastern doing a good job on the forecheck, keeping a man high to pick up those loose pucks off the wall. Littlefield and Bayshard. Birch off the pads of Clark. Birch with it. Birch out front, knocked away by Knowles. Knowles did a good job reading that, and then right into the glove of Knowles. Knocks it down and dumps it into the Cougar zone. Duffy can't handle it. Birch. Bayshard away from Duffy. Again, makes a move around Duffy. Dumps it in. And dumped into the bench by Plattsburgh. And kind of a strange start to the third period. Not a lot of flow, not a lot of chances. I think you're going to see Plattsburgh just be content with getting it out of their zone, getting it deep into Northeastern's end. Again, Northeastern just can't seem to get anything going at this point. Tucker with it. Tucker to Palmer. Palmer trying to make a move on 20. 20's Trudeau. Gets it deep. 19. Palmer tries to come out of the corner. Nice hard work. Back to Tucker. Tucker fans on the shot. Knocked down by Toloski. Toloski outside in on Vassar. Shot. Saved by Young. Again, Jack Toloski's the type of player, if you give him space, he's going to take it. Hard shot by Bayshard wide and comes out of the Plattsburgh zone. Number 20. Trudeau's going to get it deep. Ryan Savage Savage with the puck up the wall. Bayshard knocked away by Roberts. At least Roberts stopped his progress. 12, Whalen. Whalen's going to get it deep. There's 7, D'Angelo on the forecheck. Watched by Savage. Savage up the wall. Roberts off the wall to Duffy. Duffy with it. Duffy makes a move around the defender. Tries to wrap around. Roberts banging away. Oh, loose puck in front, and nobody's home. Well, it's amazing that looks like they are taking 2. Well, we had the Northeastern player being boxed up against the wall after the whistle, and Northeastern's players jumped in to respond. It's like we've got coincidentals, so they shouldn't go on the board. The timekeepers are putting them up, but they'll both come out. First whistle after a minute and a half. It's like we've got 21 Maston serving a misconduct. I didn't catch the time of that, but got Birch at number 12 jousting. Finally, he's being kicked out of the. Flipped off the wall by Knowles. Rabideau. And it looks like we're going to have some more penalties here. Northeastern Josh Rabideau going to the box. Birch off the wall, down the ice. Nick Leduc in pursuit. Into the zone by Leduc. Thing I can say here is about 8 minutes to go, and this is about the point, Calvin, where I've always believed that you may want to let the fans and ask them to leave the rink. One great part about competition is that there's always going to be one team that wins. There's going to be a team that loses, and if we go back 3 weeks, Northeastern took home a 2-0 hard-fought victory on their home ice. They won in their barn, and that's what they're supposed to do. And today, it looks like Plattsburgh will go on to a victory, a hard-fought game. But I always like to say, let the kids play the game and enjoy it while you can.
Fan is short for fanatics, and sometimes sometimes fans are that.
Now it's dipped into the corner. Tucker got Rabideau out of the box. Roberts in pursuit. That's one thing, Roberts will not quit. I am a fan. I think he's done a great job, as I said, a freshman coming into this varsity sport that's full contact, and there's a definite difference in the body development of a freshman compared to a junior, senior. Juniors and seniors are getting they're thicker, muscular.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy thing for a freshman player to come into this league, and there's actually quite a few now, so he's not Certainly not alone. But they're to be commended. That looks like Duffy and Toloski out of the box. Chipped up the wall by Clark. Knowles. Intercepted by Lemire. Puts it back in the corner. Birch. Birch in pursuit. Oh, and we got a high stick call here by Ref Lemoy. Well, we've seen our second misconduct of the game, and here are the people enjoying that. But honestly, I don't see how you can applaud an unsportsmanlike or a misconduct. Whether it's against your team or for your team, no matter who it benefits. Duffy's going to take the puck just to the left of Ventry. Leduc in pursuit. Number 2, Gagne, taken away by Leduc. Leduc in on the forecheck. Leduc's a very quick player for Northeastern, and so far doing a great job of keeping Plattsburgh tied up in their own zone and behind their goal line. Maston takes away the icing by his hustle. Quick shot, easily stopped by Young. Face off to the left of Young. Michael Lemire is going to come out. Duffy up front. Rabideau. Vassar on defense. 5:25 to go in the third. Duffy and Feinlease on the draw. Dribble knocked down by Vassar. Into the corner. Duffy with it. Duffy bothered by Feinlease. He battles for the puck. Takes away the man, and Rabideau comes over to ice it. 17 Clark, watched by Lemire. Out of the Plattsburgh zone, dumped in by Feinlease. Tucker. Tucker with it. Tucker around his net. Crosses the red. Knocked down by Clark. Quick shot. Knocked down by Ventry. Tucker's going to come out of the zone. 5 aside now. Tucker making some nice moves again. Hit by... Oh, and I guess that once it clears the level of the rafters, they'll blow it down. Did not touch the rafters, but it went up between them, and Ref Lemoy blows the whistle. We'll have a face-off to the right of Giancarlo Ventry. Toloski and Leduc. We've got Leduc, Roberts, and Palmer. Birch has it go off Palmer. Going to send it rink wide to Tucker. Right on, Ventry makes the save. Bayshard. Palmer. Palmer with it. Being pursued, gets a shot off just to the side of the net. Palmer being held and no call. Again, Roberts. initiating some body contact. Forecheck just wide of the Plattsburgh net. Number 3, Colin Giroux. Giroux chips it up to Maston. Just out of his reach. Vassar. Going to go right to Cody Young. Young covers up and we'll have a face-off with 3:35 to go. 3-0. Plattsburgh on top. Chipped in the Cougar zone. Big hit by Rabideau. Duffy with it. Duffy right up. He flips it up to no ice. Littlefield being interfered with. 17 Clark after it. Lemire in there. Whalen. He's off Andrew Bayshard. Bayshard chips to the wall. Vassar's going to get it deep. Juno Lemire. Chipped up to number 7, Kevin Dandrell. Back in the Plattsburgh zone. 12, Whalen. Lemire. And it's dumped into the Plattsburgh bench. 2:49 to go. Plattsburgh 3, Northeastern 0. Another thing I'd have to commend the coaches on is that if you read the newspaper, Northeastern's played pretty much 4 men down the last probably 6 games. Have not had a full squad, but you never see that in the paper, Calvin, and I think they should be commended for that. It's never they've had a decent record through that period of time. They're 500, but it's never used as an excuse, and nor should it be. Quick shot by Roberts, just wide. Bayshard up to Knowles. Kept in by Leduc. Palmer tries to hit Roberts, just out of his reach. Bounces over his stick. To Gagne, swings away from a hit. Vassar in front. Kicked aside by Ventry. Roberts with it. Roberts tries to go back to Palmer. Not able to. We got Duffy. Littlefield and Lemire.
Clock is still running here.
Yeah, the clock, how many seconds would you say? Had to have been 10, 15?
15. It was,
Yeah.
I noticed it's 1:53 and that was a couple seconds after the whistle. So I would say at least 15 seconds for a runoff.
Oh, they did put, they put 10 on. And Duffy, finally Stuffy back to Tucker. Again, I think that was an example of pulling the trigger before you had the puck. Just out of his reach. Tucker crosses the blue, has it knocked away by Whalen. Pursued by Finleys. Hit by Clark. Duffy with it. Duffy tried to get a shot off, couldn't. Dumped in by Savage. Whalen. Whalen with it. Steps away off the glass. Knocked down by Savage. Duffy with it now. Duffy. Duffy gets it front. Lemire. Duffy tries to go high. Hit late. Nope. Just to the left of entry, dumped in, Clark with it. Whalen, knocked down by number 5. Tucker. So 23 seconds to go. Northeastern going to the power play, a 3-0 game. frustrating afternoon at the American North Sports Center. Gotta admit, Calvin, I enjoy being in this room rather than in the stands.
Yeah, we appreciate the staff here allowing us in here. It's we've got a couple of spots we can't quite see, but it's overall it's a very pleasant place to watch the game.
And not to mention the heat. That might be the best benefit of all. Roberts chips into the Plattsburgh zone. Palmer. Then Roberts tried to go out front. And now one thing I will say, and I will comment, and I feel that I have to, is that Northeastern came out of here. They lost today, but every one of their players will shake hands. And I picked up when we played in Plattsburgh, we had an individual slamming his stick and headed off the ice. And I can say that all Northeastern players will shake hands and be gracious in defeat. They may not like it, but they'll go down as you should. So from sunny Plattsburgh, New York, where we ran into, it snowed pretty much all day up north in Rouse's Point, and we lost the snow about, I don't know what,
halfway between Chazy and Beekman Town.
Chazy and Beekman Town, and very, very strange day of weather.
Yeah.
Northeastern now falls to 4-4 in the league. I think this pulls Plattsburgh to 6-1. So Northeastern has games remaining versus Lake Placid, Saranac, and Beekman Town. And if they could split the 3 remaining games, it could make things very interesting in the CVAC. Because Northeastern has split so far with Plattsburgh and Saranac Lake. So it could make things very interesting if all these teams can split the remainder.
Well, it's that next season that counts when you get to the playoffs.
Yes, the next season counts, and hopefully everybody's back, healthy, happy, and we will see you. The next broadcast should be on Saturday, February 9th. It'll be the Northeastern Senior Night versus Saranac. Mike Duffy for Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable Network, and don't forget to send those donations. Calvin does a great service to the North Country, not just Northeastern, but all of the schools in our general area. How far down do you cover, Calvin?
I concentrate my efforts on Northeastern, Northern Adirondack, Chazy, and Beekman Town, because that's where our Channel 24 viewers are. But I cover as many games as I can, and particularly when we get to the playoffs. I'm going to make sure I'm somewhere. And some sports it's easy to cover multiple teams, like particularly basketball, where I'll have 3 or 4 games in the same facility, and I'll show up and I'll cover them all. Hockey's a little different. Usually there's only 1 game at the facility on a given night. But if we're not at your game, we're at somebody else's. So we try to be fair to everybody.
No, and that is appreciated. And I'll tell you, you just brought up an interesting point of how great it would be to have, a back-to-back or a doubleheader here on a Saturday afternoon with, a Northeastern playing Plattsburgh and a Beekman Town playing Saranac or Saranac Lake. Beekman Town and Plattsburgh share this facility, so it would be nice to take advantage of some of those doubleheaders. It'd be great for high school hockey.
Yeah, they get fans in here, and they could come early for the first game and stay late for the second one.
Well, once again, Mike Duffy, Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable Network. Hope you enjoyed today's game, and we'll see you